Boom shakalaka, with Bitcoin price showing signs of weakness. A lot of people are calling for lower prices. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about how Bitcoin has a lot of support underneath it and where it is likely headed. Stay tuned. What's up, everyone? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin finding very strong support and some charts you must see. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us on Twitter at Crypto Love. Push that like button. Now today, Fear and Greed at 52, up from yesterday's 50, but overall down from last month's greed at 65. The overall market sideways today. Bitcoin at 29,904, Ethereum at 1888, XRP 77 cents, BNB at 242, Cardano 31 cents, Solana $25. Dogecoin 7 cents, and Tron 8 cents. And if you wanted to ask AI questions about crypto, like perhaps what's the best crypto trade right now, you can do that with Token Metrics GPT, their new chatbot. Turns out the best trade today is World Statecoin. It has a high TM trader grade of 96.22%, indicating good short-term trading potential. Additionally, it has a positive percent change in TM trader grade over the past 24 hours. There is a free trial down in the description. And while you're down there, take 5 minutes and fill out this survey for us. We're looking together to put together a product that'll help you crush it the upcoming bull run. So take a few minutes, answer some questions. And if you do, guess what? You'll get the product for free. Now, Bitcoin today, interesting thing right here. I took this bar pattern and it lines up very nicely. You can see it finding support on this long-term white trend line right here. You can see it finding support almost on this green band right here. You can see it finding some resistance right there and then support between these levels. Very interesting. Now, what is that bar pattern? Well, it turns out I took a bar pattern from right here, the previous golden cross of the 50 and 100-day moving average, the green and yellow line right here, and just plotted it out to where we are right now. And look at how it lines up. After the last golden cross, price did drop pretty significantly, but overall continued trending upwards. Could we see the same things right now? Well, let's take a look. Right now, two things you should know about Bitcoin. One is the coolest thing ever, and two, there's limits. No, that's not the things. One, bear market is done. Two, the bull market is here. And yes, that means the real bull market. 2 to 3 year supply activity skyrocketed and is now pivoting. This is the total last supply active 2 to 3 years, skyrocketed, now pivoting. Take careful notice of the pinnacles, get ready for something. When it pivots, that is generally, look at this, massive bull run after. Pivot, massive bull run after. Pivot, oh, I don't have to answer that one for you. You're a big boy or girl, you can figure it out for yourself. As a matter of fact, a lot of people still calling for lower prices, and barring a black swan event, it doesn't seem likely that Bitcoin price would pull back as many are expecting. Corrections are part of the game, but apart from black swan event, once the trend follower moving averages indicator turns green, which it already has, it's game on for Bitcoin. You can see that previously when it flipped green, aside from the black swan, that was pretty much a change in momentum. And even Willy Woo chiming in saying that dense areas in this chart, like what's seen under the price right here, indicate where investors are validating the price by buying and moving to longer term self-custody. There's a very strong area of price validation below here, which you can see by all these lines right down here, which acts as price support. The ping bands show July. So that being said, unlikely for price to go down that much lower than where it is. As a matter of fact, taking a look at the 1 week Heikin Ashi candles, demonstrating a very similar price action to late 2020, which was the period of pre-consolidation. You can see here, 2 bottoms and a coiling before taking off. Well, look at this, 2 bottoms and a coiling. And that's not all, because we're all taking a look at dollars versus USD, but it turns out there's a correlation between, a pristine correlation between Bitcoin and the Fed's balance sheet. We're at the channel bottom, folks, and there's only one way to go, which is up. This is the golden opportunity you have been waiting for. This is Bitcoin and USCVBS, which is the Fed's balance sheet. You can see very strong support on this bottom right here, likely only going up. And if you take a look at down here, look at that, a nice golden cross on that. Also, well within this exponential growth curve, also on the bottom. Again, more likely to go up, called reversion to the mean, than to go down at this point. And if you didn't want to take a look at Bitcoin compared to the dollar, if you didn't want to take a look at Bitcoin compared with the Fed's balance sheet, well, how about Bitcoin compared with the M2 money supply? If we take a look at this, Bitcoin versus M2SL, these lines are very, very clear. We could see resistance was here, and then that was support for the bottom. Guess what? Support way back here, resistance right now. Once we break through there, the levels will go much, much higher for Bitcoin because, like it or not, things are setting up to be a 2016, 2017-esque bull run, which, in case you weren't around, that was 100x for Bitcoin, not to mention what altcoins did. So Bitcoin 2012 pre and post halving price action forming with 272 days left before 2024, Bitcoin will make a new yearly high before. Fundamentally, with the approval of ETF, there will be massive upside moves. Why sell cheap to institutions? You can see the setup is very similar to right before that massive rally. Things could be enormous, but you just have to be a little bit patient and wait as the price fluctuates as the 100x longs get liquidated. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.